Alright, Game Saloon, I'm playing BTEFFT. We playing for $6.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The veteran kicker Graham Gano puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Tyler Scott from his end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Another run here with Johnson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California. And here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. A play fake. Now Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet. Receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Block out of the shotgun. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, New York. A 2nd down throw for Locke. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. So just a lone field. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was
He
good
got that on
time.
lock.
The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate on.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The run here with Devin Singletary. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Throw it. Locke. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Komet.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To throw is locked. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call.
Powering forward. He's in. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Tyler Scott from his end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
What defense is that he in?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. 3rd down coming up.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. To throw is Locke. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Lock. That's into the hands of his receiver. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants move out to a 21-3 advantage. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, second half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Locke. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Locke. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Locke to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
Oh.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Locke. Off he goes. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
That's good for the New York Giants.
Locke to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily.
And he will do it himself. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are back within 4. It's 21-17. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Tracy now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up here, first and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Lock out of the shotgun. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he finds
Oh,
some
yeah, he
space
is not doing
after
that.
a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, it's Tracy. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Locke. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for the New York Giants.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Locke to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Locke. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
What's up, Tug?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here. And he'll get it down to the 12, and that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throw it. Lock. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one.
That's
No
GG.
unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Black your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that brand had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Hold on. That was GG. That was a good matchup that we just did.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Anthony Gould now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They go right back to Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap. The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
In motion comes Pittman. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one on court, looking for Woods. And he'll take it on in. Jelani Woods. puts it through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Why is he running away from him?
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They run it once more with Eckler. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and that will lead to a second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On second down, it's Daniel. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long. And here, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, Richardson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
In motion comes Pittman. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one on court, looking for Woods. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air. Zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not...
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. They run over center with Robinson. He'll push ahead to the 21. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Edward. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Play action. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Now Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. The motion man here is McClure. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now, Daniel. That one, take it in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion comes Pittman. Now, faking the give. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Commanders are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. 3rd and 9. The tight end Ertz in motion. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. On first down, it's Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll get about 2. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay. Second down and 8. Here's Daniels.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the give to Eckler. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. That is caught at the 3. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there.
And he will score. Game on. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Josh Downs now on the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football.
Come on.
Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, But sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Another run here for Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is Downs. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
And knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
This one on court, looking for Woods. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The motion man here is McClure. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. On the ground, it's Robinson. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. So a win here on the road for the Commanders.